Okay, it is time to talk about the Schuh Red Wing 2462 traction tread with BOA lacing system. First off, I'd like to say to everyone out there, thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the questions that you guys have. I'm going to go over this real quick and just kind of explain my experiences with it. I've had this shoe for probably, I want to say, close to 6 months. And as you can see, they're pretty beaten, but they're still holding strong. The BOA lacing system functions as it did the first day. Pops out, pops in, easy as can be. The inside is holding up nicely. Even the nice labeling and stuff that you see on like super cheap shoes fades after time. These are still holding up great. There's some scratches on the front here, which I'm going to go over that in for a second. The tread on the bottom is still thick. You can see in some spots it's starting to shimmy down a little bit towards the front, but I promise you it's still pretty good overall. And that's on both shoes. Fantastic. Okay, let's go over the pros. The pros is the BOA system still works. They are form-fitting to your feet. The traction tread is fantastic. As you can see, they still last. And they do get comfortable, and they are comfortable. The cons, they take a while to break in. This is a break-in period shoe. This is not, you pop it on, you're good to go. Like the King Toe version, which I also have. Those felt like you pop them on your shoe and you're good to go. These definitely take a while. These felt murderous, like on my feet for a couple weeks. So, but I'm kind of one of those people who's like, I'm just going to keep wearing it. And I'm going to hate it, but I'm going to keep wearing it. And eventually they broke in, and now they feel great. The stitching on it, too, obviously is fantastic, so that's another pro. I have not moisturized these at all. I have not done anything to these in the entire time that I own them. That's why they're actually here, sitting in front of me today, because I wear them every day. I'm actually going to be moisturizing them and giving them some life tomorrow. So I'm doing that, and then the next day they're going to go back to work. I only have the one pair. I know I should do like a swap out of like usually 3 pair, having like 3 different pairs, but they are expensive. So eventually I will come to a point where I need to swap out the tread, which won't be for a while because as you can see, there's still plenty of tread on them. But eventually when it comes to that point, I will buy a second pair. I'm going to take these in, have them taken care of and resold with new bottom, new tread and stuff. And then I'll have 2 pairs, and then I'll be rocking 2 pairs. And then from there, it'll be 3. So I'm kind of doing it a weird way of doing it, but that's how my mind works, and that's how I'm doing it. A recommendation is that right away, I did start getting scuffs on the front. And I had the option, since I was at Red Wing, I could have got the Tough Toe. I decided against it just because I wanted to see how they would work without it. The next pair that I get, I will be getting the Tough Toe on the front immediately. So I'm going to have them apply it and put it right on the next pair that I get. Will I be getting another pair of these? Yes. I will say I will. Chances are I'll probably be getting another pair of these. I love the BOA system. I think these are the future for any kind of shoe out there on the market. I mean, I just love them. These are my favorite by far, any type of BOA. So I do have the King Toe. These are these BOA laces. The knobs here are the turnstile knobs are slightly different than the other King Toe version. If you look at those on the website, the knob on each of these is slightly different versus the King Toe. I kind of like these better because they're a little bit bigger, and if you have gloves on, they're easier to turn because they're just thicker, larger, bigger turnstiles. So it just is nice. But both work great, and it's a little bit easier to pop off too, getting your fingers around it. So yeah. That's everything. They do fit great. Also, the last thing on here is these are, I forgot to mention this, these are just the standard. So I originally, in my original video, I had the double E. I had to trade in my double E for these. These are just the standard, and that's the size. 10.5, standard with the D. And I think I had 11. I don't honestly recall what size I had. You can watch the other previous video, but I had to swap it out for these because I had a lot of shifting. And at first, the guy did recommend to get E or double E for me, or the wider. And I said, sure, okay, yeah. I tried them, and I hated them. I didn't like it. I didn't like the slipping. But I also thought, after I got these, I hated these too, come to the realizing point that there was the break-in period. Because, oh my God, these things were like clutches on your feet. They were just awful. But in the end, I am very happy with just the standard size because that's what I'm used to. I don't need double E. I don't have wide feet. But he did say obviously it gets a little bit nicer. But I just went with these. So I traded them in like the next day of work because I'm like, oh my God, these are awful. So, but I love these. I will probably continue to get this exact same one or maybe try a similar style to this, but these work great. Just try to take care of them. And as you can see, they need some love and tender, but I promise you they will definitely get that and they'll shine right back up again. So if you have any other questions, I'd love to see the comments. I'm sorry I couldn't get to them all. I hope this video helped you guys in deciding if you want to get these boots. They're phenomenal. They work great. And I'm so glad that they finally came out with a stitched bottom that you could replace them and keep the top for basically as long as this lasts. Just get the tough toe because they will scuff immediately. It literally, in less than a week, I had these things scuffed. And yeah, just do yourself the tough toe. If you don't want to go with the tough toe, this is what it looks like after 6 months. That's your choice. That's your choice. And you can still get the tough toe. I can still get the tough toe after this. I can get it right now if I wanted to. All they have to do is apply it. So I still might do that in the long run. I just have to let them sit for 24 hours. But yeah, this is it. And it's all of its glory. I haven't cut anything off the bottom here. You can see the little bit of fabric coming out here from the stitching. That's just like it is natural. That's literally, this is all raw. So I didn't do anything to these boots other than bring them home from work. And I haven't touched them in any way, shape, or form other than slipping them on my feet every single day and taking them off every single day at work. So an honest review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks again. And yeah, please subscribe, like, share, comment. And yeah, thank you.